Hello everyone and welcome to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothien here, and today we're going to round out, I guess, our top 5 armies on the battlefield thing that we've got going here. So I've already done the infantry setup twice actually, and I did my cav setup a couple weeks ago. Now I want to actually give you, since I think a lot of players are really starting to do this, bring full archer or heavy archer to the battlefield. Archers, as you guys know, they have a little bit of a in-between role, right? They're not super fast like Cav, or at least most of them are not. You've got some pairings that can be. They're not super tanky like infantry. Again, you can pair them up with tanky commanders and kind of make them that way. But really, archers are for crowd control, for AOE damage, for skill damage, negating damage, and now with the latest commanders out, really good at garrison as well with Artemisia. So I wanted to put my top 5 archer army out on the field for you guys too, just so you can see what you should be looking at for open field. Again, we just did the legendary ranker series for this kind of thing too. Use that in combination with this so that you can know what you should bring to the field archer wise if you're wanting to focus on archers. And just as importantly, because of your account better than I do, I don't know exactly what you've got as far as spec'd out and tech and all that stuff. Use this information to your benefit. So first army I'm going to bring out to the battlefield is going to be YSG Alex. Now originally I was thinking about having YSG with Sun Tzu, because that's a classic pairing as well. However, looking at Alex's skills, the only thing you're losing that's infantry based is this third skill, I believe. Yeah, the march speed for infantry by 30% and the attack by 30% while troops are on the map. Now it says infantry increase infantry units march speed by 30% and attack by 30%. I don't know if that means infantry only as well. It doesn't seem that way, because otherwise they would just say increase infantry units march speed and attack by 30% while troops are on the map. So I don't know. This might be a wording problem, but this is the only fuzzy one that's non-archer based. So the shield is obviously very much universal. The second one is his nuke and immunity to all damage reduction effects. That's really good. Also, again, universal. Here's his damage factor, the target, and reduction of healing effects by 30%. The fourth skill is an attack bonus when the shield is down, which is pretty much 99% of the time. And then you get a 30% defense bonus when it is up. And then finally, his expertise. Again, there's no requirement for infantry, so this is a great pairing. You usually have it with Alex and YSG, but when you do that, you need to have Alex primary having your infantry-based troops. So I've swapped that around, but this still really works well together as an archer pairing. So that's going to be my first pairing. This is going to give you versatility on the field. The only thing you're losing is the infantry march speed at best, and at worst you're also losing a little bit of attack from this third skill here. That's it. Everything else applies, and all of it works really, really well with YSG. So we're going to go ahead and march them out on the battlefield, and we may even kill this 37 barb whenever we're done with all 5 of our marches. Next one. This one's including one of the newer ones that just came out, Ramses. Now, I got him to 511 just so I could make this video for you guys, because before he was only 3000. So I leveled him up to 20, got him 3 stars, just so I can put a second on him for you guys. So I hope you appreciate that. That being said, Ramses is a quality commander. All of his skills are really, really nice. And again, pairing him with Frederick, reason being, all of this is continuous damage. All it's continuous damage. It's the same style of stuff that Freddy does. He also has, again, everything attack-based. Everything's attack bonuses and heals and things like that. And when you've got attack and heals and then continuous-based damage, I always think about Freddy. Freddy is a quality pairing with this guy. You're just going to see a stream of skill damage popping above your target once both of these guys fire off. It's literally consistently an extra 3,000 damage every second, plus, depending on what you're attacking. And again, Frederick with his heal, he's got troop capacity bonuses as well. Here's a 10% chance to heal for 1,000. That's very, very high. That's about 60 to 70% of what Richard does, guys. It's not firing as much as Richard does, but it's a good heal. It's a good heal, and this is one of the best nukes in the game as well. With his expertise as well, reducing the defense of the target, more damage on that continuous single target damage, and the target cannot receive any healing. This is a huge nuking combo that can cause some serious damage, and it's tanky because both of these guys heal. So very, very good there. Bring him out on the battlefield with both of those guys. Now, if you don't have Freddy maxed, use Osmond there. Osmond's the same kind of thing. No healing, but still has the continuous damage or the additional skill damage, spec into latent power on that build, and you'll be in good shape. Third one, this is a classic pairing as well, and I almost did not add these guys, or at least together anyway, but they're just so good together that this is the combo. Like, Edward was on the wheel, Tamir was on the MGE at the same time. This is when they really started releasing commander pairings that are supposed to be together. It's the Attila Takedas, it's the Guan Leo, it's the Edward Tamiris. This is exactly what should be being used together. Edward's extra rage requirement on his first skill, 1350, makes Tamiris even more effective. Now, for Tamiris, you want to have the first skill and the fourth skill maxed at least. Okay, the fifth skill would be great, reducing the counterattack or increasing your attack and counterattack damage, and then you're reducing the attacker's cav units by 10%. That's really, really good. So the second skill is pretty good, but it's more for a city thing. Third skill, always good to have more attack bonuses and defense reductions as well. But this is a good pairing on the field to a certain extent. Keep in mind, though, real world, somebody sees an Edward, they send all their cav there just to try and knock him out. So be mindful, but this is a speedy-ish march on the field, so you can maneuver a little bit, try and find a farming node to jump away and get rolling. But this is a very powerful, this is top tier in Canyon as well. I see a lot of people using Edward Tamir's top tier in Canyon, off to the side, trying to get people to lure their 4 armies over there to kill them quickly. These guys are fairly tanky, they're hard to take down. So we're going to go ahead and pull those guys out for our third march. Fourth march, El Cid Herman. Now, why do I have El Cid Herman versus Herman El Cid? Because technically you can do it either way, and it would be okay. It'll be okay. Not great, okay. And the reason it's not great, this is great versus okay the other way around. The reason that is the way skills work, right? Your first commander casts his skill, and then about a second-ish, 1 to 2 seconds later, the second casts. Okay, now if it's a skill damage based commander with the skill talent tree, a lot of times it's 1 second later. So with that in mind, if we were to do Herman first, it says deals massive damage to the target, decreases target's rage by 100, and silences the target for 2 seconds. Both of the first skills on these commanders do a disabling effect. So this is disable, means the disable means the target goes for a second. Okay, if you have done Herman's skill first, right? If you've done Herman's skill first, he's already silenced. So disabling will basically only negate the normal and counterattack damage, not the skill damage. If you do Herman first, you've disabled both. Okay, he can't do anything. There's no damage whatsoever coming out from that target. Then you do Herman, then all you're getting is the normal and counterattack damage and not the skill damage. So this is actually a 3-second skill damage delay if you fire it off right. Same thing, if you had gone other way, it would only be a 2-second skill damage delay, and you would still get the 1 second of... No, you wouldn't. So yeah, it's always better to do it this way. Again, I'm just trying to do skill math in my head on the fly, but this way you get 3 seconds of disable, or 1 second of disable and 2 seconds of no skill damage. Whereas the other way around, you only get 2 seconds of skill damage reduction and 1 second of disable. So you get more this way versus the other way around. They both have the same skill, talent trees, so there's no difference in going this way. And again, I like El Cid primary in this situation. People don't tend to target El Cid as fast as if they see a Herman as well. Just real world fighting, right? So that's going to be our fourth setup. Super fast, and disabling crowd control is huge. Crowd control is huge. And for the fifth army, we're going double epic here. We've got Kusunoki and Sun Tzu. You can sub Sun Tzu out for Osman here if you want to. If you want to go a little less AOE and a little more direct damage nuke. Also, if you want to get a little more tanky, you can throw a Richard in there. Why not? You can do Ethelfled here too. This is the other pairing I probably would pair up with Kusunoki, would be Ethelfled. So those are the big ones that I would do. But I'm going my primary way, Kusunoki and Sun Tzu. So that's this one here. Alright, let's go kill a couple barbs just to show you how quickly this stuff nukes things down. It's very quick. It is very quick, guys. And they don't do much damage to you because of all the disables and the attack reductions and everything. Everything. Full archer group, guys. Full archer group. Crazy. Look at that. 7k damage on that. Disables and debuffs all over the place. There's the disable. There's the sideways turn. Yep. And he's hardly done any damage to us. I couldn't even get my second nuke off. That was a 37 barb, guys. That wasn't a level 25 barb. They're going to hate me, but I'm going to do the level 40 here just to show you how quickly this thing goes down. And plus, all the AOE you're getting from this thing is amazing. Tons of skill damage. A lot of it is fast. Look how fast some of this is. I mean, some of them are slow. So you've got Freddy. Freddy always is slow. Anything with Freddy in it, because he has 0 march speed whatsoever. Kusunoki's kind of the same way. And he's got Sun Tzu, so there's no march speed enhancements there. But of course, Edward, Tamiris, you've got YSG Alex. Alright, here we go. We're going to do number 40. Please don't hate me, 93. I'm just trying to do this for a video. I'm just taking one. I'm not going to do all of them, even though I want to. I really want to. But look at this. 7,500 damage, 7,400 damage, and then here come all the nukes. Duk, 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 duk. And nobody's like taking a scratch. Like nobody's taking a scratch. And a lot of these guys are not maxed, guys. My Ramses isn't even close, obviously. My Tamiris is not maxed. Everything else is maxed. So yeah, my Tamiris and because again, I've kind of slacked on archers, but archers are really kind of finding their own place in this world now, guys. They're finding their own place in this world. I mean, they've been neglected for so long, right? But a lot of these new city skins that are coming out are really good for Archer. You got Archer health, 10%. Amber Fortress, 10%. You get this puppy, I believe, on the pay-to-win event at the end of KVK. Archer defense. Temple of Artemis is good too. Archer attack, Tears of the Eternal. That's a good one. 10% archer attack, 5% damage to barbarians. This is the KBK reward skin. Very good, man. That's very good. So, I mean, you've got options, guys. You've got options. I hope you guys have enjoyed this 5 best army for archers video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care.